Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, I have the worst flu of my life. I was just about to go upstairs and lay down and take a little bit of a rest. But you're never going to believe what Kotaku just did. You're not going to believe it. Oh my God. Kotaku just unironically posted a full article rife with CP. I'm not kidding. Now, I'm going to get into that story because it is hilarious. And my hope is that you'll like this video. You'll leave a comment. You'll share it on Twitter. Because what I most would love, what I'm really going to love seeing, is the upcoming battle between Reset Era and Kotaku. It's already begun. I've already been farming hilarious quotes from Reset Era. To me, here's where I stand. It's not for me, but it's a cartoon. That's what I'll say. It's definitely a gray area, but it's a cartoon. All right? That's not what Kotaku will say, and that's not what Reset Era will say, but that's my position. These are images of Misty, who I believe is 15 years old, Hermione Granger from Harry Potter, who is a teenager as well, and many others posted to Kotaku's main page in an article that could only be thirsty for clicks. Well, before we get into that,
hey, just a really quick word from this video sponsor, and it'll probably be the easiest ad read I've ever done because ever since I saw my friend Count Dankula had a Ridge wallet when we were speaking at a conference together, I wanted to get one. So I was able to get a Ridge wallet carbon fiber edition. And just to give you an example of all the junk that I thought I needed to keep in my wallet that I just didn't need. That's what you get when you use a Ridge wallet. This is the carbon fiber edition. It comes in a really nice box. It comes with a screwdriver to adjust everything. I've hid everything I need in here. My driver's license, my credit cards, my IDs, all the various cards, insurance cards, things like that. There's a strap here for cash. And I'll tell you, it took maybe a day or two to kind of get used to, but I'm absolutely loving how this kind of forces me to minimize what I carry. And the thing just looks awesome too. So I brought them on as a sponsor. And if you use promo code quartering, you'll save 10% off your order. And I definitely highly recommend this product. It's not that often that I get to do an ad for something I actually use and love, and this is one of those cases. So check out Ridge Wallet, use promo code quartering to save 10%, and I guarantee you'll love it once you get used to just not having to lean to the side with a gigantic wallet in your back pocket. They have lots of different ones to choose. This is just the one that I got. Now let's get into this video.
well, here's the article. Had to put a sponsor on this video because there's no way ads are running on this one. Animated video game spicy videos could be a lot better and a lot less gross by Kate Gray. This is, of course, the archive link I will provide to you in the description below because, well, some people aren't going to like this. And the imagery is a little spicy. Overall, of course, the hypocrisy is what I'm here to enjoy. This is the same news outlet that went on to say, you know, that the objectification of women is a bad thing and all sorts of hilarity, but they're promoting this. Somebody tried posting it to Reset Era, and it's been removed. So Kotaku posted an article exploring video game spicy vids. Literally, the second picture in the article is an animated Crab and Hermione. Aren't these characters supposed to be like 15? It's creepy because the characters look like the real actors. Why the heck would you make an article about this? There's also a pic of Zelda being taken by Bokoblins. Is this a new low for Kotaku? Oh no. You could always go lower. You could always go lower. And of course, this is the same outlet that printed articles like, at E3, Soul Calibur's objectified women felt like a relic of the past. Let's take a look at this article, which I have the images turned off for obvious reasons. The other day, I called a friend. I called my friend, asked her if she would be down to watch a bunch of video game videos with me so I could write about it. I am blessed to have the kind of friends who would not only say yes to this kind of thing, but would actively plan a beer and spicy video evening where I could also snuggle up with her dog. Before all of you start making creepy comments, these videos weren't remotely spicy. It was hilarious, and I wanted someone else to laugh at how bad it was. Plus, my friend had been in these videos herself too. I wanted her expertise, and I also wanted to cuddle her dog. Now, there's nothing wrong with doing these type of videos, obviously, if you're over the appropriate age in that area. We began with some extremely terrible Harry Potter videos. My friend and I are both into Harry Potter, as much as you can be now that the author has turned it out to be a TERF, that's a trans-exclusionary feminist, who clumsily retcons diversity into her work. Hey, we agree on that. There were 4 episodes, each centering around different coupling, each using low poly models from, I would guess, PlayStation 2 games. By the way, you wrote this entire article and you didn't include anything from Overwatch. The whole Overwatch spicy video genre is a gigantic space, multi-million-dollar space. You didn't look at any of that? Most of them, for reasons like the only creator can know, involved Krabby or Goyle. I don't know or care about the difference, honestly. Let's just say Krabby. It would have been quite an entertaining watch if it weren't for the utter disregard for accuracy. Hermione and Krabby meet up in the Gryffindor common room, which is unlikely as Krabby would need the password, and then hooked up on the sofa in front of the fire. Krabby magically removed her uniform with a wordless spell, and then at the end, spewed forth a stringy slime. Another scene, Draco did something. I can't even read this. This is Kotaku. This is definitely the lowest of the low. Finally, Harry got into the girls' dormitory to get a mouth kiss from Ginny. All the while, Cho and Hermione lay on these bed sheets at the end. Harry transformed into Draco and looked right at the camera. If anyone actually manages to find this spicy, I take my hat off to them, especially as none of the female models had, well, geez. We then found some Zelda videos. It's hardly surprising that these videos turned Link into a flat-butted dude with the prowess of a spoon and a member as thick as a forearm. This, I mean, come on. Meanwhile, Link, I can't even read this degeneracy. I left my friend's house covered in dog hair, drunk from the beers, and potentially put off from hooking up forever. I know people want to do this with video game characters. I wouldn't say no to a Solid Snake and his thick butt. By the way, wait a minute. Did you just objectify Solid Snake? I believe it's 3 C's if you're spelling thick appropriately as well. But this woman is clearly objectifying him, and this is the same outlet that would have a huge problem with a man doing this to a woman. But it's just not there yet. I'd love to see a video with the inventiveness of the Pokemon videos done right in a slightly less gross way, with attention to detail of Zelda videos, plus some references to the source material that Harry Potter videos attempted and failed to do. The ingredients are all there, but the cake is still a lie. I mean, if you look at the comments, there's lots of references, obviously, to the fact that there's no Overwatch references. This entire hot mess of an article, including the fact that nearly all the images you're showing are arguably depicting minors, which you then brush past without even giving it a second thought. Also, if you go looking for intentionally bad videos, I don't get where the surprise you had, you found nothing but intentionally bad. Or like, why are you surprised that free videos exist that are mostly done as a hobby, does not have stellar writing, makeup sets? This is great. This is great. Which, you know, could have still been great, at least for a funny article, because MST3K and reading bad fanfic allowed our time-honored staples of nerddom. But I just don't get the point of this article other than Bad videos are gross and often bad for the sake of preaching to the choir. Well, don't forget posting videos or explicit images of Hermione Granger and other young ladies. They're underage, Chief. If you're censoring Misty, then you should be doing the rest. Most of the animated Rule 34 stuff is centered among the fulfillment, and that is not trying to be erotic or appeal to non-fans. So essentially, this is an examination, of Rule 34 images that exist. It's funny to read through these. Kotaku has done some good reporting and insightful commentary on the phenomenon in the past. This is not one of those articles and rather poorly written. I would guess one of the PlayStation 2 games. I'm going to assume that the author is too young to have owned a PS2. This is why she thinks the models look like. It was kind of done there. I love it. I love everything about it. Kotaku, this is a hilarious new low. I can't imagine what your Twitter feed looks like right now, but I imagine it's a huge dumpster fire. And look, obviously these videos exist, and I don't have any problem with it. To be honest with you, they're not for me, but I don't care. But that's not what Kotaku would say. And holding them to their own standard is something I'm going to do every single time. I hope you all enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.
Hey, thanks so much for watching this video, and I really hope you enjoyed it. Above, you'll find some links to watch more videos, as well as a nice big button to subscribe, which I hope you'll do. If you did enjoy it, make sure before you go that you leave a like and a comment on the video, because you are the #1 reason this channel continues to grow, and I appreciate you.